Hi guys, it's Nigel again at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. It's still Tuesday, overcast, which I don't mind. But here's something else to brighten your day. Just up the road from one I just took on earlier, I'm just at a place called Ingram Road again. This is number 1 Ingram Road, and it's a fine, detached, spacious 4-bedroom chalet, bungalow or house, whichever way you want to call it. Because it's got 2 bedrooms upstairs and a bathroom. It's got 2 bedrooms downstairs and a shower room, lounge, diner, kitchen, and it's got a load of space. You can see that double garage just there, ample parking, double garage, and then this sits on a corner plot. What makes this so good is the convenience and the location. You're close enough to the town, you're close enough to amenities. There is no chain with this property, it's double glazing gas. It does need some modernising in places inside, we're not going to deny that. But the fact that you can get inside and start to change some things about is perfect for people that are looking for a larger bungalow or a larger chalet house or chalet bungalow, whichever way you want to call it. But it's the space inside that's going to sell this, and the convenience and the location, and the fact you've got 2 garages there, which is superb. It's offered with no one with chain. It's in Ingram Road, which is on the eastern side. So we'll talk about the amenities. The co-op is just right on your doorstep, and then we're going to head into this property, this detached, spacious chalet property in Ingram Road. I just wanted to show you those elevations of red brick there, tiled roof. You can see one of the bedrooms in the upstairs portion of the property. You can see the double garage there with drive, so you've got a driveway parking, and then it sits on a corner plot because there's a garden in behind there, there's a garden in front, and then you've got another bit of the garden in there. I think the neighbour even dropped the curb from over there to put parking in there, but you've got it on here. You can even take some of your walling down if you wanted to. Now, just over there is the co-op. Just over there, pub. Just over here, there's a garage. You can go down to Laycock, which is 5 miles north. Nice little day out. You've got the road that links you up to Bromham, past Sandridge Common. Get to Devizes, turn left, you get to Carn. You go straight on, go past Bowood, and you can get into Chippenham as well. So you can go the back way, or you can go into Laycock, A350, come out of Whitehall Garden Centre, and head on to the M4, which is about 25 minutes, roughly, on a good day from here. Bath is about 16 miles away, and it's a great day for Tog shopping and just having a day out. You get there in 40 minutes. Melksham surrounded by, of course, 6 other towns, 5-6 other towns. E.g. Trowbridge, E.g. Chippenham, E.g. Corsham, Bradford and Avon, Devizes, etc, etc. So you've got good links to roads. You've got a train station that runs every hour to Chippenham. If you want a day out in London, once you're on that Chippenham-Paddington train, it's about an hour and 15 minutes. Boom, and away you go. Now this one is what I want to talk about. It's an interesting property because of the shape and the size of it. The fact is you've got your double garage there, we know that, so we can tick that. Then you've got this corner plot that surrounds it, but it's in segments. You've got the front if you want, the side if you want, and then the rear if you want. It needs some modernising. There is double glazing in there. There is a gas boiler in there, which is upstairs on that first floor, and it is spacious. So if somebody wants that space, and they've got the flexibility of having 2 bedrooms downstairs, and let's say you're not old enough yet, you don't need to use them, but as you get older, maybe you want to, so you can use the 2 bedrooms upstairs. You'll need to put modern bathroom in, kitchen in, stuff like that, and then modernise it inside. But it's a great property to have because it's got no one with chain, and it's got all the scope to improve. So we think this is a great little buy in Ingram Road. It's a bit of a one-off, these bungalows, because they don't build bungalows anymore. We're going to go through this door, and then we're going to work our way through, then back out around all the gardens, and go from there. So as promised, let's have a look. Just want to show you the garage in again. 2 up and over doors. It's a bit of work required around the windows of the garages, but there's parking there. And then you've got this front garden. There is a side gate, obviously, from there that's locked. You can get to the rear garden. There's this front bit here. And of course, if I just pop the camera over here, there's this other bit, which I'll show you a bit more in detail. You've got all of this as well. And then you've got this to the front, the property. And then you've got a bit of garden to the rear. It's got a pretty bit of a plot. Let's get you inside. Just going to open up this gate. Again, I'll just pop the camera over here so you can see more of that garden here. You can see it's got herbaceous borders, a bit of edging there. And it's just that location. Sandridge Road is just there. Walk along there, King George playing field. Go down there, Church Lane, Chippy. Go further up to King George playing field. We've got Chippy as well in Union Street. Don't know why I'm mentioning Chippies today, but love my food maybe. But also, if you go down here, just one other thing. Forest and Sandridge, highly thought of school. Outstanding Ofsted. Usually increases prices when you've got a school that's got an outstanding for their Ofsted. Come into here, and we're going to start to show you around. There's an understairs storage cupboard. I can't remember when these were built, whether these were late 60s, 70s, but that's the design of these. Now, down there you're going to have a kitchen area and then 2 bedrooms and bathroom that peels off. Upstairs, just going to, no we won't, we'll just come back a minute, just bring it back, and then upstairs you've got your first floor landing. If I come into this room here, like I said, it's all double glazed and gas. It goes into a lounge dining room. It's pretty spacious. There could be a way of reconfiguring if somebody wanted to, but you'd have to spend money on the kitchen, maybe lose a bathroom or bring it out here, wanted a bigger kitchen. But there is surrounding, you know, it's like a dual aspect room. There's 2 rooms in there, which this room is like a dining area, and then this living room. 2 windows bringing in natural light. Bring the camera around. It's so big, this property. It's such a spacious property. What I like about it, it's that space, and it does need some finishing off. Admittedly, there's a space that you're going to get. I'm just going to pop the camera over here, and then you can get to see this garden as well, because you haven't seen it quite yet. We'll get outside. You see there's the access to the garage there. There's even a bit of a storeroom tacked onto the garage, which will give you a bit more access, and then that's that rear garden. So you've got a patio area. Like I say, you can just neaten up all that garden. You've got fencing there, which is fully enclosed, and the gate will take you to either the side of the front or the side where the garage is as well. Back into this living room, stroke dining room. Here we've got an idea on the space. Come back through, dining room table over there. And then neatly, that just brings us into the kitchen area. Yeah. Kitchen's got base unit, side level cupboards. Does need a bit of, I think you're going to put a new kitchen in. You've got a plumbing for wash machine, space for cooker. And then this is where you're going to have to come up with something, with some ideas. Remember, this is a bungalow and it's a 4-bed or a house, depending on which way you want to look at it. We call them chalets. They just don't make many of these anymore. Stopped building bungalows, I think, in the sort of middle part of the 70s, and then really stopped building them at all. Unless you have an infill in the plot, bungalows are what they are. They just don't build them anymore, which is a shame. About the kitchen, and then you're into this other section of that hallway. Remember, I stood outside I was standing outside the entrance there, and we could see down here. And now you can have a look at these 2 bedrooms in here. This is one of the bedrooms downstairs. Window to the front, radiator, big enough as a double bedroom. As I just bring the camera around, there you can just see there's a built-in cupboard, wardrobe, whatever you want to call it, just storage, but good size. And it's downstairs. Now, remember, if you want flexible living, you might need to have somebody down here. Well, this is going to be ideal. You can also use this as a bedroom. Again, some of this furniture will be removed. It's nearly cleared out now, this property. Double glazed windows to the front, radiator. Again, double bedroom, a little bit smaller than this one, but still a double. So you've got 2 doubles downstairs, and then the facilities for a shower room. So low level WC concealed system, wash and basin, window, extractor hood, and then shower cubicle in here, which is ideal if you don't want to use a bath. You've already got a shower cubicle. And like I said, if we can just follow the flow of the property back out into the kitchen, and if I come back through there, actually we'll walk through here, because this is where I started. You can then get to see the 2. So the 2 bedrooms are in there in the bathroom, and then we come back out into here. This opens up into this great space here as well. The kitchen here, and it's kind of an L shape, big, spacious, triple aspect if you want to do it, but we will call it a double aspect. Lounge, stroke dining room, stroke family area, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to get upstairs then. Now look at the 2 bedrooms upstairs. There's a gas boiler in the cupboard, there's a bit of storage, and there's also another bathroom. Landing area, alright. The bathroom's straight in front. You turn left, you've got one of the bedrooms. You turn right, you've got another bedroom over there. I like the way it's lit up here. Stairs coming up here, there's a cupboard just to the right, there's a bedroom further on. There's an attic, loft space here. And there's your boiler hidden in there. And if I just start with the bathroom, call it a pink bathroom because it is pink. You're going to change this little WC wash and basin panel bath. You've got some tiled splashbacks, obscure double glazed windows. So this is where also you're going to spend some money. You're going to spend it on this. You're going to spend it on decorating the property. It's slightly more mature. You know, this property is offered with no onward chain, and yes, it does need a bit of modernising, but the fact is you get the space that goes with it, and somebody will always put their own mark on it. Coming into this bedroom, again, all this furniture will be, the remains of it will be moved out, but it's a big double this. Got a wardrobe over there, and then you got this big room into the upstairs, and you put a double bed in. You got a lot of room over here as well. It's a decent double this. So then let's call that bedroom 3. And across from the landing, straight across, this is bedroom 4, if you want to call it, the 4th bedroom. And again, you get little built-in cupboards, window to the front elevation or side. Double bed goes in there quite nicely, and it's the space again. So in total with this property, you've got your downstairs with that spacious living room, which opens up, dining room, living room. You've got the kitchen that comes off there as well. Then you've got that hallway with a downstairs shower room, and also those 2 bedrooms which are doubles. Up here you've got these 2 bedrooms which are doubles again, and the family bathroom. So it's flexible living. It's quite a versatile property, this. And I can see different types of families moving into these properties for different reasons. And you know, we do sell them, and we've sold a couple recently. And it's the flexibility that people are after because of the family situation, for instance, or their age, or their health, or whatever. So this is why it's perfect. It just needs a bit of money spending on it to finish it off to the standard that you want. Let's get outside. I want to show you those 3 sections in the garden, garage, etc. We're just back outside that front bit of the garden. Just wanted to show you again. The sun's coming out. It's coming out to play. So that's the front. Okay.
You throw it.
And then, like I said, there's another bit here which we'll take you through. So if we walk there, you can get around to it. But that's the side part of the garden as well, which is enclosed. So let's bring this around. You can just see the front as well. And again, just remember the garaging's right next to the property. There's 2 garages there, parking in front. You can even make a bit more if you wanted to bring the wall down, but it's ideal for that as well. And I'll just walk through the property as we talk. It won't do any harm. Because we'll go through here a little bit. I'm going to go through the kitchen because this door's all already open. I just need to open it up. I can get you out over here. I know there's a gate there that takes you to that front garden. So we'll walk along the front garden here, close this gate off. It's pretty cool. There's this bit here to the side or front, whichever way you want to call it, depending on the shape of bungalow or house, chalet, whatever you want to call it. You could potentially drop a curb there. I think the neighbour has, but they've got a garage on their side, so I don't think anyone would, but that's a potential thing. You'd have to go to the council, pay £1,000 or so, whatever it is, get permission to do that. That's an option if you wanted to. Then you've got this long passage down here. It's an outside tap. And look, you've got another part which is fully enclosed. The garden goes right to the tip there, so apexes out with timber fencing. It's very private in here now. There's a door to the garage. I'm not going to open the garages, they're up and overs. 2 garages, they've got some bits in there as well. But you can use it. And then if I walk behind this bush, as we call it, whatever you want to call it, it is a bush. It's a tree on another section of the garden. So it's quite a big plot. It's surrounding. It's deceiving. And then from that garage, there's this little tack-on area here. When I say tack-on area, it's actually just a... You could make that into an office, or you could make that into an extra storage cupboard. If you're doing any workmen or put your tools in, you can. And then you can use that garage for cars if you do have vehicles. Not everybody... People say they don't use the garages. Well, some people do. And they want their cars in it. So again, you've got your parking in front, door. You've got 2 up and overs as well. That's that side gate that leads us to the parking. That will lead you into that garage as well. And like I said, just walking around this big shrub here. I can just show you a bit more of the property, what it entails and the size of it as well. Lovely patio. I'm going to summarise what I think about this detached property in Ingram Road. And I love this because you get to think about what people are after. I just know that there's some people out there that will need the flexibility of a bungalow or a house called a chalet. And the reason for that is the 2 bedrooms upstairs will form maybe part of a family or somebody that can still use upstairs, but somebody else who might want to use the downstairs for health reasons, like you say, or for family reasons, or for for whatever, and it's flexible. You can even bring in a parent if you wanted to, because you've got the 2 bathrooms, one down, one up. Then you've got the space, and it could fit, you know, a multifunctional family. It could fit somebody that needs it for health reasons or for the way they live, which is more important. The fact that it's detached, it's got a double garage, is quite unique, because the double garage is the selling point with the parking. But I will say you do need to modernise this property inside. It wouldn't take a lot to do, but there is going to be an expense to that. Hence the reason why we've priced it the way we have. It's a like I said, it's a bit of a gem, this one, because of the location. You don't have to go across the road to the co-op there. You don't have to go to the garage to fill up, and you've got the access into other routes as well, into other towns if you want it, or back into our own town in Melksham. I hope you've enjoyed this tour. It was an interesting property to get up and running today. It takes a bit of time to get in and weave in and out, because there's so many other rooms to consider and to talk to. So I hope you've enjoyed my tour as much as I've enjoyed talking about it today. Any questions, you know, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. Thank you for following us. We get a tremendous amount of feedback, which is always positive on these tours. Anything though, just give me a nudge on the 707 342. Thanks guys.